What's up? It's week 3 of the rant. In the last 5 weeks, today's is a data rant, data gathering rant. And actually, it's more of an opportunity. So you might remember, may or may not know that I started working part-time at a place called Rapid Fired Pizza in Florence, Kentucky with Mr. Michael Castleman and his team. And I did that because I wanted to get on the front lines and see what I hadn't seen before as a marketer. I've been in marketing since 1999. I've been around businesses in the marketing world since about 97 when was in college, my first internships in TV and radio. And in the last, 11 years, building a nationwide marketing company that focuses on helping independent restaurants get their unfair advantage of the marketing pie because the independents don't have the big budgets. And I am working at a franchise, Rapid Fired Pizza, because it's a favorite restaurant of mine, and it's Michael Castleman, the owner, is a client. And we do work with some franchises because there are some franchises that are, in my mind, on a marketing island where they don't have the local store marketing support and the digital marketing support they need from corporate, and we can provide that gap. But what I decided to do about 2 months ago, talking to Mr. David Scott Peters. I was watching him speak in South Carolina at the South Carolina Restaurant Association show. And he was telling stories about his past of working in the restaurants. And I realized if I had any gaps in my armor, I guess you could say, in what we do, because I feel like we're the foremost experts on restaurant marketing in the country. And we've got some of the best stuff happening with America's best restaurants, the media company and the marketing side. If there was any gaps in my armor, it was my frontline work experience. All of my work experience had been more in a consulting and management. And I've sat in restaurants for 3, 4, 5 days in a row and watched and consumed. But I've not sat there and sliced the pie. I've not flipped burgers. And so I'm in the trenches with Rapid Fired Pizza in Florence. And so today, this receipt got my attention. Why? I'm a huge believer in data. I'm a huge believer in that hope and pray marketing needs to go away and aim and expect needs to happen. And what I mean by that is hope and pray marketing is when you hope that Matt Plapp had a good meal like these 19 pizzas that were ordered, and you pray that the next time they go to order 19 pizzas, they think of Rapid Fired Pizza. What I want to have happen with the companies we work with and the restaurants we're educating nationwide is ABR, attract, build, retain. And what that helps you do is eliminate hope and pray. It allows you to aim and expect. So let me go a little deeper. So I'm sitting there and I'm working with Jackson Eichhoff, who's a son of a guy that I grew up with, went to high school with him and his family, great family, the Eichhoffs in Erlanger. And it's Michael and then his son as well. And we're sitting there working. Dane is his son. We're sitting there working and we're doing stuff. He's like, hey, by the way, we've got this order that's being picked up at 11:30. We got 19 pizza. I think that was the number 19. And it figures that right at about 11:15, a rush comes in. So there's these 19 pizzas that put in their ovens, get out, chop up, box up, put in, get them ready to rock and roll. And there's also another 30 or 40 customers that come in. But I'm intrigued. I said, who ordered the 19 pizzas? I don't know. Nobody. I don't know. Look at the receipt. So I look at the receipt and I see the email address and I say, do you guys know what company this is? Have you guys ever seen it? No. I said, let's look at the URL. So we go, their email address is on here. It's online ordering. Phone number's on here, the person's name and the email address. So we pop on the website and we look, and it's an automotive engineering, component company, like 2 miles from the restaurant. And so I'm thinking, guys, what other data is stuck and dying in the point of sale? Because here's an opportunity. You look at it from a restaurant standpoint, you're trying to increase your sales. How do you increase your sales? You find new customers that come for a first experience and give you a try. You find repeat customers to come back over and over. And then you increase your average check size. Well, this one would fall in that repeat, but also it would fall in possibly new customer. So here's a couple things I want to throw at you. Number one, Mr. Castleman and I next week are going to get together because I'm in town finally. not in Idaho, not in Utah, not in Arizona. I'm not in Nevada. I'm in Northern Kentucky. Thank goodness. I could sleep in my own bed, hang out with my own family. But there's two things on here I want to come together with him. I want to say, okay, let's get in your point of sale. Because point of sale and online ordering systems are a lot of times where data goes to die. And it's not the software's fault. It's typically how the software is being used. And in this case, you've got an operator, like I say, he's a franchisee that's kind of on an island in that there's a lot of things that he could probably be doing, but he's short-staffed. He's not a marketing person. He's a hell of an operator. And so I'm thinking, what can we do here to take this to the next level? So we're going to next week figure out, number one, how we can do a massive data dump from all of his online ordering ever. And can we segment that data dump? Because 19 pizzas, unless you're a friend of mine, the Cusicks, that's not a family order. That's a business. Cusicks got 10 kids. Maybe they do need 19 pizzas, but traditional people need like 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go in there and I'm going to figure out, number one, can we export, which I'm assuming I would imagine we can, all the data, because this one has the customer's name, the phone number, and that's a cell phone number by looking at it, and the email address. We're going to figure out how we can segment that data and then get more of it. So let's say we go in there and say, okay, the threshold is 6 pizzas. 6 or above is a pickup or a catering order, which could be a sales department. Like there's a car dealership, the Cary Hyundai down the street, Cary Nissan. I've seen them in there 4 times since I've been working part-time. And I say part-time, probably part-time. Like today was like 2.5 hours, I think. So I'm not like I'm an employee of the year. But there's a threshold of, let's say, 6 pizzas or more. Let's take them and put them over here. And then let's take the people that are 5 and under. The 5 and under, we're going to do our traditional marketing program. We're going to take them, get them an email and a text, because the messaging on their online ordering, last time I looked, was on there letting people know that they were opting in to be communicated via text and email marketing. So we're good there. But I'm going to send them something to get them into our world, our digital platform we have. If they're already in, they will simply be reminded what they have. If they're not, they're brand new in the system. And there's going to be a lot of people on there that are brand new. There's going to be a lot of frequent customers. And there's going to be a lot of lost customers, people who used to order. So that's step 1. Step 2 is we're going to put in this 6+ category and say, hey, you've ordered from us in the past of 6 or more pizzas. We really appreciate your business. We want to do 2 things for you. Now I got to get this approved by Michael, but I'm sure he'll go along with it. If not, I'll pay for it. But I'm like, we're going to do 2 things for you. Number 1, click below to go to our Facebook page and enter to win your next catering of your office for free. Number 2, when that happens, you're going to be entered to win that, and you're going to get put into our system to find out more about your business. Now, I'm also going to have a button below the contest saying, or you can simply click here to go straight to Facebook Messenger, answer a few questions. We'd love to help you enjoy rapid fired pizza more often because we know you love it. Now, the second part of that, so I guess the third part that I'm going to kind of pull away from it, is our goal is to get people to engage in that Facebook post, in Messenger, and tell us a couple things. Number 1, we're going to ask, did you make this order? Do you order, large volume orders for business, community, church? There's a whole little question my team has built. And it's going to tell yes, and it's going to ask how many employees, number of employees, contact info, you're registered to win. And it's be like, great, you're registered to win. By the way, here's a promotion for your next order at the restaurant. But then there's one more cool thing there. That's going to trigger an email. And we're going to tell them, hey, by the way, check your email box. You're going to get an exclusive email from us that you can forward to your entire staff and your family, if you'd like, giving them a free offer on behalf of your company. So what's going to happen now is they're going to forward that to their staff, because I've seen it happen a lot. And then all those staff are going to click the button and they're going to go into the system and join the VIP program. So we're going to take this data and do 3 things. Current data, get more data from them, get them in the program, or get them their current offers if they're already in it. Because there will be probably, if I had to guess, 25 to 30% of the people in that online order will already be in there. We're going to get the catering people into a catering contest, get more information. And we're going to have that put into, I forgot to mention this, a nurture. There's going to be a catering nurture to get those people, because this one-off 19, if we sit back and wait, it might not happen. Or we cannot sit back and we can aim our campaign at these people, and we can expect more catering orders, more pickup orders of 19 pizzas. How would you like to start the day with $250, $500, $1,000 in sales before you open the door? Well, this right here, I don't know the numbers, but 19, let's just say on a low end, $10 a pie, it's $190. It's probably $200 order before Michael opened his door. I'd be willing to bet if he could open his door every day to a $200 order before he started ringing the register, he'd be happy. And what happens is that helps you build your business in a sustainable and systematic way. It helps you aim and expect, hope and pray. I hope they enjoyed these pizzas. I pray they do it again in a couple weeks. No, bullshit. Let's aim and expect. Let's aim at these companies that ordered 19 pizzas, 20 pizzas, 15, 6 or above, whatever it is. And let's figure out a way to get them in here so we can expect an outcome, that we can expect, you know what? Every week going into the week, we know we're going to get $2,000 in orders before we open the door. 300-400 a day. So that's what you want to do. Now, here's another caveat I'll add on top of all of this. Is these pizza people left with pizzas, 19 of them. I would be willing to bet half of those people at that place had never eaten at Rapid Fire Pizza. And they had an awesome experience, I can tell you. Michael's team, Jackson, Dane, they throw some pies. They put some good stuff together. The Rapid Fire process is awesome. The product is second to none. It's a great gourmet pizza. I guarantee those people enjoyed it. And they're like, oh man, that was great. I'm going to come back. Well, guess what? Now you're hoping and praying again. So what we're going to do in the future is we're going to put a system in place that when those people leave, every box leaves, there is a very high value call to action to get that person to take a step and give us more information. And what I'm thinking right now is, of course, a box topper, but I also want a box under. Because that box flips up, the box topper's gone. I want it when they flip up and say a sticker, bam. Want your next pizza free? Scan me. And that's what we're going to do to help them eliminate hope and pray and get more aim and expect into the system. So, my friends, that is this week's rant. See you next week, maybe the week after. Who knows? Adios.